Put up a tent. I got a barn. What is that phrase you do? No, it's a
I
good
don't know
phrase.
which
What
one.
is it?
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember which one you're talking about.
I got a tent. Let's do a show.
Oh, we could use my dad's barn. Let's do a show.
That's what it is. Hey, what's
There
up,
you go.
everybody? This is Spike.
This is
It is
Drew.
time for 805 Live with Spike and Drew. Hit me, D. Something. Hit me, D. I'm not hearing it. Are you playing something? I'm not hearing it.
That's weird. I don't know why you heard that, but well, you didn't hear that, but there was a lovely sounder there. The podcast people will hear it.
Okay.
You'll have to listen to the podcast to see what your show sounds like.
Where can they find the podcast at?
Well, let me tell them. You can go to www.805liveshow.com. That has a link to all of our stuff. It's got our podcast links for Apple and Android. It's got our Facebook page. It's got our phone number where you can call and leave us dirty messages. All that stuff on our website, www.805liveshow.com.
I hadn't had a chance to talk to Drew about this, but it's something I was thinking of because we've been talking about getting you guys to go on there and give us a rating. Whatever the rating is, that's fine. Little buddy and everybody listening,
Yes.
Amazon does giveaways where you and I can purchase a prize or purchase an item, and then to have people enter, they have to, I think, either sign up or complete something. So that might be on the horizon, everybody. Stick around and check that out. Hopefully we'll because we know that you guys are greedy whores.
Heck yeah, we know it. You are.
Money.
We'll do that.
Gifts.
Play. Alan Freed did it. We can do it.
And we got no problem making it rain.
yeah, that's fact. We certainly have no well, and by make it rain we mean here, have this dollar. Thank you.
Exactly.
So
go ahead.
Good post Thanksgiving Day coma for you.
Yeah, it was okay.
Holy buckets. It's amazing I'm still alive after what I ate for Thanksgiving. I don't think I moved for 12 hours.
Did you go to the pseudo in-laws?
No, the pseudo in-laws left. Remember, they moved to Arizona.
I don't know if I knew that part of this.
Huh.
We're grossly going out of order. And as I poured this, I realized that we need to open the bar first.
We do, for a fact, need to open a bar. Have you anyone that you would like to toast to, my friend?
The only one I could think of, and I think we touched on it a little bit last week, David Cassidy passed away, and I would be amiss if I didn't say that, gosh darn it, I dug the Partridge Family when I was a kid. I wanted to be cool like him, man. I mean,
dude, isn't that a fact? I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, but was it not the Brady Bunch and then the Partridge Family on whatever night that was?
Man, that's got to be something. I mean, they were definitely iconic, but I Can Feel Your Heartbeat, and so
I actually had one of their albums when I was 6, maybe.
I've still got. I mean, I have it on one of my like guilty pleasure playlists. There's one off the, I think it's called Album, the Partridge Family album.
Oh, yeah, with the bird on the cover. That's the album I had.
Right. And there's a song on there called Bandala that just, I don't know what the heck it means. I don't know if it's the girl's name or whatever, but man, oh man, I remember just digging that song when I was a kid.
Right?
I am holy.
Well, yeah, let's toast to Mr. Cassidy.
So, Mr. Cassidy.
Here you go. Here's to you, David. There was more nice sound. You'll have to listen to our podcast and you can hear it.
How come I can't hear it, brother?
I don't know. Something technical, I suppose.
Gotcha. So the other thing, you may have tried to find us last week and you didn't, and I'm going to take a moment right now, and I want to apologize to my partner first and foremost, and apologize to everybody else. I was having a little bit of a day, and for those of you, and actually, Dad was watching live. Yeah.
Whoops.
So he said, I called him. I don't know when it was, and I called him, and I said, trying to have a little talk with him, and said, yeah, I was having a bit of a day. I said, I snapped at him pretty hard, and I shouldn't have, and I let it get to me. And I apologize to everybody. I don't know what it is. I mean, part of me does know, part of me doesn't know, part of me just wants to try to, I strive to try to be better, and I failed you last week, and I apologize for that. And I hope you guys understand that sometimes you just one of those things. So I apologize for that. Let's have a good show today.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah. So for the you missed a heck. If you
did, throws me right into a Al Franken bit, which is funny because considering Al's in the news again.
Is he really?
Oh yeah. See, all the people that are you haven't seen anything about that? Al apparently, like every other senator in government, has apparently been groping some people on occasion.
Well, I knew that there was the initial one. Was there more?
I don't know that there was more, but
okay.
But Stuart Smalley'd me on your apology there, and immediately threw me into Al Franken.
Oh God. Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha now. Oh, man. Okay, so back to
go ahead. I forgot that people can listen to us all the dang time at 1071, variety1071.com.
Right.
There. Now my duties are done.
Is it www.1071fm.com, I think.
Or is it variety1071.com?
Oh,
FM.
I think you're right.
I don't know. We're somewhere on the internet.
Do you have the
where they play music?
The stinger for that thing?
Do I have a stinger for that? Well, now you're putting me on the.
No, I don't mean to.
No, actually, I don't think I've got that. Oh. I think he's got that, but I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Let me pull up the book to face.
Variety1071fm.com. I'm relatively sure, but not positive.
One. See what happens. See what happens, man.
What the happening?
Oh, speaking of the happens, HBO, Showtime, and Cinemax were all free this past weekend. So guess where I was this weekend?
Binging a little, are we?
I watched Stripes. Okay, so it's www.variety1071fm.com.
Boy, that needs to be. Oh, there. Shoot me now. There's a friggin' Post-it right in front of me.
Is there really?
Yes.
You're funny.
It's hilarious.
Oh, and he's listening.
Oh, great. As we butcher his URL. That's
right.
Excellent customer relations here with 805 Live and Spike and Drew.
Yeah. So let's do that again. www.variety1071fm.com. I think he has made the switch over to Christmas music.
I think he has, according to the his Facebook, they updated it.
Right.
All Christmas, all the time now.
They start off with the Electric Radio Show, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern, and then we're on there sometime Eastern.
Jolliest bunch of elves this side of the nut house.
Right. And he loves his Christmas. He loves it so much. He's actually bought another station, which is going to be Christmas music 24/7, 365.
Shut the front door.
I'm pretty sure he was talking to me about it. I think that's what he's doing. And he and I are in talks. I might do some Santa drops for him, and he can have kids write in or whatever.
Which is different than reindeer drops, I bet.
Oh, geez. Double tap, make it bigger than cake, Bubba.
I don't even think I want to know what that means.
So I've got the wireless mouse, and if you double tap it, it like zooms in.
I got you.
Accidentally did a double tappy tap.
There
Where's my call sheet? There it is. Okay.
you
Okay.
go. And by the way, I may have fixed it where you can actually hear the sounder now. If one of us gets mad when we play that, you might hear
it. Do you okay, so we were talking about Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, yep.
What did you end up doing?
Well, on the actual Thanksgiving, it was just me and Ray Ray. And I don't think we did anything special because kids were with their dad. And then on Saturday is when we actually did our Thanksgiving. And I brined a turkey for about 24 hours beforehand and threw it in the smoker at noon on Saturday.
Oh, my.
Oh, boy, howdy. That was tasty and contributed greatly to my coma. How about you? What'd you guys do on Thanksgiving?
We didn't do anything. We stayed in the house. We didn't cook.
You didn't even hit a casino?
Didn't hit the casino. It was just they kicked us both out of work early Wednesday, came home.
Nice.
I think she made one of those home chef thingies, which I swear to God, those are so good. Oh.
You guys are still hitting those, huh?
Yeah. Get about 3 a week.
Nice.
But yeah, Thanksgiving came and we just kicked it around the house, and Friday morning then came and I said, we got to get in the shower, clean up, and get the heck out of this house for a few hours.
Beginning to get a little funky in there, was it?
Well, I mean, just not that. We just felt so
right.
So just, like I said, the HBO and stuff was free, so I was just glued to the TV. I didn't really do much of anything.
It's funny. I'll just interject a little bit here. We've got the HBO Showtime Skinamax package right now.
Nice.
So once upon a time, I just binge record everything on the free weekends. I got to tell you, I only remind myself every once in a while to go look and see if there's anything worth recording. I don't know why I don't remember, but I don't.
I was able to record 2 episodes of Rolling Stone, which is about the magazine Rolling Stone and how it got its start. So I got
good show.
Half of one so far, but that interests me a lot. I think that's
that's
whitewashed as they are these days. It's still kind of interesting because of their lexicon in the music history.
Sure.
But the other thing, and I'm kind of going to piggyback on something you wrote up here. The missus was ready to get our Christmas gifts early, and so we are now both the proud owners of the iPhone X.
I saw that you were shopping for a case for your new baby,
which is pretty crazy because there's no home button anymore.
What?
There's no home button at the
glass button anymore now.
So now to open it, I have to look at it.
Is that the only way you can open that one?
That's the only way I know as far.
See, because mine, I got the same thing, but I have to wake it up first before I look at it.
I thought,
but I can also do fingerprint.
I thought I had it set to where if I lift it, oh yeah, it did that time, and then it scans your face, and then you can open it.
Nice. You have the fancy Dan case that you had for the other one for it yet?
Well, and this is where the quandary comes in, because you get the nice new fancy iPhone, and it can do wireless charging.
Right. Yeah. Which
I like the idea of that. And so while we were in the store, I looked on Amazon under the direction of one of these freaking 20-year-olds. God, it just seems
right.
They're so young and just want to punch.
It's not that they're so young; it's that you're so old.
There's that. And the guy was like, "Oh yeah, don't buy them from in here. Here's the one I use." And he showed us a picture, and it was like $20 a piece, and they're really slick. That you just put it in the dock.
I've been wireless charging for years.
Have you really?
Oh yeah, years.
That's crazy.
fact is, I can highly recommend this thing. This is a Chotec.
That's
from
kind
Amazon.
of like the one we have.
Yeah, it's not all that expensive. I like it.
And so instead of, and people, well, the people I've talked to, they're like, well, why don't you just plug it in next to your thing? And I'm like, well, that kind of defeats the purpose of the nice wireless charging. So my quandary with this case came in where the fancy dancy case that I usually use has a metal backing for the magnet. Well, you can't
Right. I
use
see where
it.
you're
You
going.
have the wireless hoo-ha. So I think, well, not think, I actually bought one today. It's just a kind of a slim, I think it just goes around the outer edge. It
Oh,
just
a
has
bumper.
just a little, because I don't want it to be more bulkier than what this is.
Right, yeah.
But I'm going to give it a shot. It should be here sometime before 8, I think is what Amazon's doing.
I'm a fan of bumper cases. I like those. Phones are so dang big anymore. You don't need much more.
I'm using Harley Quinn as my
she's pretty.
Wallpaper. What do you got for your iPhone wallpaper?
My iPhone wallpaper.
I have iPhone, sorry.
Oh no, but my Android wallpaper is me and Ray Ray in Branson, Missouri, of all places.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that one's been on there for a year or two now.
So that was a nice little.
Was there a deal on them for Black Friday?
I don't think so.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
and
but there was people in line though, boy. Oh,
of course there were.
Oof.
Get back to your wireless charging. I got one of these at my desk. I got one on my desk at work. I got one on the nightstand. I just drop it on this thing all the time.
What do you think? What do you think the people at Apple were thinking? I mean, if Samsung has done that for years.
Well, actually, my last Palm phone, Palm Pre, had a battery or a wireless puck. So I've been on the wireless charging for a long time now.
Do you think?
I think Apple invented wireless charging as soon as they came out with it. That's generally what Apple does. They'll take something that's been going on for 10 years and invent it.
I'm guessing they just didn't think it was high priority as far as feature that Apple buyers were into, probably.
Well, I think probably they got into it because, you go into a Starbucks and I could set my Samsung down on a table at Starbucks and it'll start charging if I put it in the right spot. Most Starbucks have got wireless built into their.
Do they really?
Yep.
I haven't been to a Starbucks in a while. I kind of,
they don't serve
coffee drinker, and
they serve zero whiskey at Starbucks.
Well, there's that also.
Right.
Now, if they did, frequent flyer right here
in Germany.
God, it's a good movie, man.
Isn't it? That's
I think we've talked about this before, and Dad, you're going to want to close your ears probably. I think that's where I first saw boobs in a movie.
Oh, what a cute pair that was.
It was real short. It's when John Larroquette was looking across the thing at the girls' shower or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one was when they're in the mud wrestling club.
Right, when Candy's doing the mud wrestling.
John Candy,
Stripes is the movie he's talking about, and if you haven't seen it, you are probably not an 805 lifer. What a good movie.
What else? I don't know what else I watched. It just seemed like it was a blur. Oh, I finally watched Star Wars: The Last Jedi. No, is it The Last Jedi? No, that's the one that's coming out next month, right?
You know what? For a guy that's as avid in Star Wars as I once was, I'm like 3 movies back. I just have had no motivation.
It's the one that the most recent one that they released. Now
Last
out
Airbenders
on HBO. And I got to tell you, I had bitter beer face going into it. I'm like, you know what? You Jar Jar Binks me once, shame on you. Jar Jar Binks me twice, shame on me.
Yeah.
I let it play. I started letting it play, and I was playing around on my new phone, playing the golf game, doing the thing. And it started to pick me up a little bit. And then Harrison Ford comes in with Chewbacca, and that's pretty.
Oh, I know which one you are. I'm halfway through that one. So you're about 3 movies back too.
Are we? That's not 3 movies back. That was the most recent one, wasn't it?
No, I think you're about 3 movies back, dude.
Bite your blank tongue. I about said the H word again.
Blank tongue.
OHW. I mean,
yeah,
that far back. I'm that far away from the current one.
I think so.
I think you're wrong.
I'm silly. I'll tell you that.
Drew, you ignorant slut.
Shut up, Jane. I'm trying to find out if they fixed the problem. Here, see if you can hear this.
Okay.
These go to 11.
Nice.
There you go. Okay, I got my poop together. Well, and that leads me to not exactly a Black Friday purchase, but we're currently operating on new gear that you don't even know about.
Really?
I've been watching, oh Christ, for probably a year now. I've been price watching this mixer. This Behringer mixer that does onboard recording, multi-track, record as many channels as you want, blah, blah, blah. And the thing dropped by $100. I've never seen it before.
Oof.
Before Thanksgiving, I was like, okay, you're mine. No resisting at that point. So yeah, we're operating on new gear that I'm barely ahead of the curve on.
All right. So it looks like it's called The Force Awakens. It was released in 2015. And that is the most recent one because then next month, Star Wars The Last Jedi is going to get released.
Weren't there a bunch of like 2 or 3 that were like, I'm going to throw out the air quotes here, the non-canon movies that people liked or hated? Or
there may have been, but I looked up Star Wars movies, and this is what's showing me. It's Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, today, Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3, The Clone Wars, and then Force Awakens, Last Jedi. And they're showing 2019, Episode 9.
Huh. Well, I'm not as far back as I thought then. That makes me happier.
Yeah.
Yeah. No listener mailbags. Nobody wanted to cuss at us this week. That's good.
Surprisingly, I didn't see very many stampedes on Black Friday.
You know, I think I've probably talked about this even on the show before, but oldest daughter and I went one night at midnight on Thanksgiving to see Black Friday. We had nothing we wanted to buy. We just wanted to witness the horrific spectacle.
Right.
And we did. We went to a Walmart, which is a place I generally don't want to go to anytime. But we hit Walmart at midnight on Thanksgiving. And it was... I've seen mosh pits that were more polite. Just going to throw it out there. It was absolutely frightening. I'm like, don't you people have the Amazons? What's wrong with you? Where did you and the missus go?
Oh, where didn't we go? We went to Fry's, then we went to the Apple store, then we went.
I didn't even know Fry's was still around.
Yeah, there's one here. It's a pretty nice one.
Okay.
And then we went to the local Target.
Right.
And she got herself, and I know this is going to sound super exciting for everybody. I want you to kind of, just contain yourself after I tell you this exciting thing. There was a Dyson vacuum, like originally for like $400, priced at $180.
Holy buckets! You can't turn that down.
Yeah, she wanted that, so I'm like, okay, you're Captain Fun.
I keep getting the side eyeball every time a Roomba commercial comes on.
Why?
Because I think she wants a couple Roombas.
Don't you think Manny would lose his mind?
Manny would eat a $400 vacuum cleaner. I have no doubt in my mind. He would eat that thing and poop batteries. No doubt. He chases the friggin' lawnmower, for Christ's sake, when you're behind it. Oh, if your dog's the same way, or if it's just a Doberman thing. But if somebody's walking down the street, that's bad enough. But if somebody's on wheels, That's an offense to dog kind. It's unnatural. Humans should not be on wheels, and he will be having none of it.
Yeah. When Ashley's doing work out in the front of the house and she puts him on his tether or whatever, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're the house now that everybody walks across the street to pass our house.
It's the crazy lady and her crazier dog.
Right. Crazy long-haired guy.
Yeah, they're all crazy in that place. Stay away.
And speaking of working in front of the house, I took my adulting to a new level.
Yeah?
I think we did this the first year that we lived in this house, but wild hair got up our back ends, and we've hung Christmas lights. Didn't kill each other, so there's that.
We apparently have a family of Christmas ducks in our yard that I haven't seen yet. Stalled this evening.
What does that mean?
It means there are a family of ducks that light up that have bows around their necks, apparently. Like I said, I haven't seen them yet, so I don't know that I can testify, really.
All right. Okay.
And I'm don't even get me started.
No, please. I think you should. Do it. Is it get off my lawn moment? Play that.
Yeah.
Get off my lawn with Spike and Drew. Get off my lawn with Spike and Drew.
Do you guys have a tree?
Christmas tree?
Christmas tree in the house?
Christmas tree in the house? No.
Okay, we do. We have 3 of them actually now.
Why do you have 3?
I had one, and I think we got one from the rents when they left. So we have 3 Christmas trees.
Are they all set up?
No.
Okay, that's why I was laughing. I'm like, you have 3 Christmas trees set up?
No, good God, I'd shoot myself in the head.
All right.
But we do have, all right, which one are we going to pick? Well, let's put the shortest one up. It's about 6 feet tall, the short one. So we put it up. It's a pre-lit tree. So we put the pre-lit tree. That's a thing. We put the pre-lit tree up and get it all decorated, plug it in. Guess what, Clark? The little lights aren't twinkling.
Oh, no.
3 sections, and the top section was lit, and then you turn around a hot minute later, and now it's not lit. It's a very Christmas vacation moment. I checked all the bulbs. I replaced about 1 billion bulbs, those little stupid bulbs. And I think what I'm going to have to do is, and I don't even know if it's possible to do this, I think I'm going to have to unwire the top section of the tree and rewire it with another set of lights that I don't even know how I'm going to hook in there.
Oh, no.
I love Christmas. It's fun.
Oh. But you know what? You did say the magic word in there. I'm going to have to bust out Christmas Vacation and get that cooking.
That's another thing we've done in the last week. We Thanksgiving, we always watch Christmas Vacation, and we always go to the old time. I know I was telling the same story I did a year ago, the old timey theater downtown, and watch It's a Wonderful Life. So I've watched my 2 movies of the year. Okay. My quote is in. That's pretty much Thanksgiving.
Speaking of traditions, I will follow that up with, I have lost my end of the Little Drummer Boy Challenge.
Oh, no.
Got me unexpectedly today. We were decorating the office, our little room and stuff like that. And
well, wait, before you tell your story, tell everybody what the challenge is.
I don't remember where it started, but somebody came up with the lore, as it were, about, I think, bad luck coming to you if you hear the Little Drummer Boy song during the Christmas holiday.
All pa rumpa pum pum.
There's a Facebook page, and it's got over 100,000 people, I think. Let me take a quick little look. You can give you an exact number. Little Drummer Boy Challenge. Oh, no, I'm wrong.
Is it?
I way overshot the number.
Outkick your coverage a little bit, did you?
Yeah, it's only 4,300 people on there.
100,000, 4,300. Biggest crowd ever at an inauguration. It was beautiful.
Touche. You got me on that. But yeah, and so it's an honor system. You gotta, you go through life and go through the season, and you hope that wherever you are, it doesn't come on. If it comes on, then you have to fess up on the Facebook page. Got me. And so, yep, got me. Before I could tell the drum riff was happening, they were singing, and I'm like, oh no. And
damn it.
Yeah. But and on the other hand, now it makes me
start, haven't you?
Say again?
You got into that one almost from the start, as I recall.
I think so. I don't know how many years they've been doing it, but it's been pretty funny. I mean, a lot of the memes they do.
Well, and it fits right into your groove, grumpy old man.
They go as far as they'll list movies or TV shows that people watch and say, "Oh, don't watch this movie because it's in it." And,
oh yeah. Okay. Nice. Speaking of contests, did you get booted out of your football league?
For those of you listening, right? Huh? For those of you listening, he's talking about I was in a last man standing league at work where you got to pick one team a week. It couldn't be the same team twice. And it came down to 4 of us. And on it wasn't this last week, it was the week before last. We all 4 picked Kansas City over the New York Giants.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
oh, no. There's something good came out of the Giants bill though.
Well, I mean, we split the money 4 ways, so that was decent. But
that's not bad. Yeah, I didn't think about that. If you all 4 went the same way,
all 4 went out at the same time.
There was some pretty good cash in that thing, wasn't there?
That was $230.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Not a thing wrong with that. Did you see the New York Football Giants news today?
No.
Eli Manning's benched.
Really?
In favor of Geno friggin' Smith.
Oh wow.
Couldn't happen to a whinier bitch.
Oh my God.
I'll get off the fence. I'm really not an Eli Manning fan.
I guess so.
Don't like that guy.
That guy.
Yeah, I was so tickled to see Eli get benched. Oofta. Also, in other football news, we have a pigskin pick'em league here at 805 Live with Spike and Drew. Have you seen the results of late?
I have not.
Well, you don't owe me $2.5 billion. It's going to have to stay at $2 billion because Daddy's Little Monster won this week.
Hurrah! Huzzah!
Huzzah! And I think we actually owe her for 2 weeks, so we'll have to get that to her.
All right, Lisa from Omaha, we'll get you squared away.
She does a lot of things for us, so we should take care of her.
And so does Vinny. Don't forget Vinny, boy.
Well, yeah, but he didn't even win the pick'em, so what the hell. Yep, that's not. I only lost by 1 point, for crying out loud.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad. Considering I damn near run the table. I don't.
I was just.
It's halftime. Well, after halftime, we have to drink again.
Is it after halftime? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay. Hucky ducky, roll 'em.
What are you imbibing on?
Tonight, I went back to that single malt Irish on the rocks.
I'm sticking with the Jim Beam vanilla.
Did you notice my post sometime during the weekend where I mentioned that BV toasted caramel?
I did, and I tell you what,
mixed with the Jim Beam apple.
I've tried to look for that here, and I have not found it. I've looked at the Nugget. I've looked at Target. What was the third place? There was a third place I looked, and I'm like, holy crap, how am I not finding it here in Sacramento?
Target seems to always have the crappiest booze selection. I mean, they're limited.
You
Target always seems to have a limited booze selection.
Sorry, you talked over me saying it. What did you say?
Target, to me, always seems to have a pretty limited selection.
But I'm surprised that they have a selection even to begin with.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm happy that
Targets with the groceries and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I'm happy. I'm happy when I go through, and if I feel like I need a little something, I can at least grab something.
Right.
So, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah, that and the grocery thing still seems odd to me at Target, but there's times.
Well, you do it with Walmart, don't you?
Screw you, hippie. I don't go to Walmart. You know, although I did get tricked into going to Walmart this week, but I wasn't driving, in my defense.
Okay.
We have a thing to do. You want to do a thing?
Yeah, let's do that. I think that's about time.
Do that.
That's the wrong one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is the other way. It's this one.
It's time to play the game you like. It's time to play. Let's Stump Spy.
Oh, production values. We has them.
Okay.
We has production values. This one, I think you're going to like. I took a look at this one. I actually took this quiz in the site I'm at, Trivia Plaza. If you hit play on this thing, it'll give you a set of questions. There's usually a couple different set of questions. So I'm hoping it's close to the same batch I took. This quiz, my friend, is 90s albums lead single off the album.
Ooh, good.
No.
I don't have my Iceman for sound effects, so we're gonna have to do it dry.
Oh,
That's
dry. What she said. All right. First single from Throwing Copper by Live is All Over You or Selling the Drama.
Oh, it's between Lightning Crashes and I Alone.
I think I know which one it is, and I think you're onto something, but I'm not going to help you.
I think it's I Alone.
We're both wrong. It was Selling the Drama.
Really? See, I can't even recall that one. Oofa.
Oofta. All right, number 2. What was the first single from the Dire Straits album On Every Street? Was it On Every Street, The Bug, Calling Elvis?
Calling Elvis.
Yes, it was.
Yeesh, that's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, that is a good. I love that album. Question number 3. What was the first single from the Janet Jackson album, Janet? Would it be If? Would it be Again? That's the Way Love Goes, or Anytime, Any Place?
I think it was If.
Nah, it was the obvious one. I didn't think it was that way. That's the Way Love Goes. Yeah.
Dang.
I know this is a tough quiz. I like this thing.
And I tell you what, I love that era of Janet Jackson.
Yes, the pre-movie era.
She was she was looking good, and the tunes she was putting out were really solid. I like that era.
That's what you describe it to. Very solid music. Well, I wasn't even being facetious. There was a lot of drive to it.
But in a song like That's the Way Love Goes, then she also laid back in the pocket and just was dynamite.
Right. Good album. Question number 4. Crazy Sexy Cool by TLC. Was it Creep, Red Light Special, Digging on You, or Waterfalls? I think I got this one.
Waterfalls was the big one off that one, but I don't
Right.
think it was the first one.
I don't think so either.
What was the first
And the
choice?
reason I say that is Slower Groove.
Yeah. How about Red Light Special?
I was thinking Creep. I was right. You were wrong.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah. Waterfalls was. Seems like they never ever released the slow one first. Now watch, there'll be 3 here that blow that theory. Out of Time by REM, Near Wild Heaven, Radio Song, Shiny Happy People, or Losing My Religion.
Losing My Religion.
Yes, it was.
Nice.
Question number 6. Oh, dude, how many times have you bought this album? Good Lord. Let's Talk About Love by Celine Dion. I don't know that I've ever even seen, to be honest with you. But unfortunately, I've heard most of the songs on it. Was it Tell Him? Was it My Heart Will Go On? Was it The Reason? Or Immortality?
I'm just going to go with the obvious. My Heart Will Go On.
Tell Him? I don't even know what that song is, to be honest with you. All right. Now, this one, number 7 here, gets back to why I picked this quiz in the first place. And finally, they're getting back to Use Your Illusion 2 by Guns N' Roses. This is a tough one. You Could Be Mine, Knocking on Heaven's Door, Civil War, or Yesterdays.
You Could Be Mine was the first signal.
Yep, absolutely.
Because I remember just when that came out, that it didn't sound like Appetite for Destruction. It's like, what is going on? They got super heavy almost.
Yeah. You ever see Warrant live?
Negative.
They also were a group who was much heavier live than era Warrant that you hear. They were groovy and hard and had an edge to it. I love those guys live. U2, Achtung Baby, even better than the real thing, is One or The Fly.
One, I think, was the first hit.
Yeah.
Is it first hit or first release?
First release.
I'm still going to say one. Ugh.
Which,
whatever the heck that is.
Yeah. I don't know that guy got to keep his job, whoever decided to send that one out first. Question number 9. Innuendo by Queen. Sorry, I got distracted there. Innuendo by Queen. On Innuendo, I'm Going Slightly Mad, Days of Our Lives.
What's the last one?
These are the days of our lives.
I remember that video, and I can even get a little teared up just thinking about that because that was one of the last things he did.
Yep.
I don't think it's These Are the Days. I'm going to say Innuendo.
Well, let's find out. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Those tunes is fantastic.
Well, Queen, man. I mean, how can you go wrong with those guys?
Exactly. All right. Question number 10. Close it out with Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette.
Let me give it to you without saying it.
Okay.
You Ought to Know.
That's what I'm guessing, and we're both right.
Okay.
So, my friend, you knocked out
7.
5. I knocked out 4 when I took it. This is a tough one.
You Ought to Know. I think we talked about that song not too long ago, but
well, remember I went to the Alanis Estrogen Fest. I know we talked about several of her tunes.
But I mean, just how angry she was.
You know, let me tell you something. I love that song. It's a great song. It's got a groove to it. It's got an edge to it. Silly Stupid Drew did it was a pissed off female anthem until I was at the concert and there was me and 10 other guys with our backs to each other wondering if we was going to get our asses whipped by this really angry crowd. apparently for the women folk, it's a bit of an anthem.
It's something, all right.
It's a great tune.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's one that I like better, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that's probably my favorite one. Ironic. It's catchy, but she's talking about bad luck the whole time, not irony. And that just makes English-speaking Drew mad.
Right.
Nice job. You knocked out 5 out of 10, and I knocked out 4 out of 10. So
5. That's
a tough quiz. I like that one.
I wish we had the audio from that last one because I did good on that last quiz.
Good on that one. Well, it's because it was rock and roll and strippers. 2 subjects with which you are familiar.
You cannot go wrong with either of those things.
Right.
Okay. So again, head on over to www.805liveshow.com for all the social media to-dos. Head over to iTunes. That's out there. Leave us a little thingy.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Do you have any last words there, brother?
Just our phone number, 402-882-0298. Call us on that and give us a get off my lawn moment or a Black Friday Stampede shopping moment. Anything you want to get off your chest, give us a call. We'll play it on the air and agree with you probably.
Outstanding. So you ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Tip your bartenders, tip your waitresses, return your stewardesses to their upright position. Party at 408 Burley, and as always, make good choices. Do good deeds. I am Spike.
I'm Drew, and we will see you in a week.
805 Live with Spike and Drew is trademark copyright pending and not sober since 1979. For optimal performance and safety, please read these instructions carefully, which is funny because how can you read a podcast? Some names have been changed to protect the innocent and the guilty. Some portions of this have been edited for time and or content. Some of the trademarks mentioned in this episode appear for identification purposes only. Subject to change without notice. One size does not always fit all. Not recommended for children under 12. Slippery when wet, which is also an outstanding album by our good friend John Bon Jovi. Substantial penalty for re-withdrawal. Hooters, we really want you to be a sponsor. Do not play your headset at high volume. Do not puncture or incinerate. Do not change without notice. Do not stamp. Do not just stare at it. Eat it. By listening to this disclaimer, you absolve Spike, Andrew, their families, their friends, their associates, people they may have had a one-night stand with or incidental contact with of any and all wrongdoings past, present, future, for all perpetuity. This supersedes all previous disclaimers.
Boom.